Figure shows the resistor configuration R1, R2, R3 connected to 3 volt battery. If the power dissipated by the configuration R1, R2, R3 is equal to P1, P2, P3 respectively, then we have to arrange this in the increasing or the decreasing order. First of all, let me consider the R1 part. Okay, let this point be equal to A, let this point be equal to B, let this point be equal to C, and let this point over here be equal to D. So if I rearrange this part, it will be equal to this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, these are the 4 points. Okay, between point A and B, there is a 1 ohm resistor connected. Okay, between point B and between point P and C, there is 1 ohm resistance connected. Between point A and C, there is a 1 ohm resistance connected. Between point B and D, there is 1 ohm, and between point C and D, there is 1 ohm resistance connected. Okay, and it is connected to a 3 volt battery. Okay, and it is connected to a 3 volt battery over here. Okay, now in this case, the equivalent resistance will be equal to, okay, you can clearly see this is a Wheatstone network. So in this Wheatstone network, the central part will not work over here. Okay, the central part, there will be no current through the central part, so I can remove that resistance. Okay, so basically I will get 1 ohm and 1 ohm in series, which will be equal to 2 ohm, and this will also give 2 ohm. 2 ohm and 2 ohm in parallel will give me answer as 1 ohm. So the equivalent resistance in the first case is equal to 1 ohm, and the voltage applied is equal to 3 volt. So the power developed in the first case will be equal to V square divided by R, which is equal to 9 by R, which is equal to 9. Okay. Similarly, in the second case, you can clearly see, okay, it's not a Wheatstone network. Okay, it's not a Wheatstone network. This 1 ohm and 1 ohm are in parallel, are in series, so it will give me answer as 2 ohms. This 1 ohm and 1 ohm are in series, which will give me the answer as 2 ohm. Now 2 ohm and 2 ohm are in parallel, which will give me the answer as 1 ohm, and this 1 ohm is in parallel with 1, so it will give me the answer as half. So in the second case, the resistance developed is equal to half. Okay, the voltage is equal to 3 volts, so I will use the voltage remains same for all of them. So the power will be equal to V square divided by R, which is equal to 9 divided by 1 by 2, which is equal to 18. Okay, 18 watts. Okay, 18 watts. And the last one is a simple circuit. 1 and 1 ohm are in series, so it will give me 2 ohms. 1 ohm are in series, it will give me 2 ohms. So 2 ohm in parallel, it will give me 1 volt. This 1 ohm, this 1 ohm is in series with 1 ohm, so the resultant resistance in the third case will be equal to 2 ohms. Voltage is equal to 3 volts. So the power developed in the third case, this is power in the second case. Power developed in the third case is equal to V square divided by R, which is equal to 9 divided by 4. Okay. Now you can clearly see that power in the third is the least. Okay, power in the third is the least, followed by power in the first, followed by power in the second. So the correct arrangement should be equal to P2 is greater than P1 greater than P3, which is equal to option number C.